Are we good? This is beautiful. You know what I just realized? I'm looking through our pages and all that on the Mellor Group broker. I have like half our brokers on there. And it's like the place. Everybody's always asking me to do either a blast or to like call our own brokers about anything that has to do with like open houses and all that. And you got the platform right here on Facebook. And the amount of invite I send, and either it doesn't get responded to, and then I get an email from somebody I send the invite to the same week and saying, hey, can you let me know if you can send this offer? And I'm like, have you heard of our private page? And everybody's like, no, what is this?
Well, why aren't they there?
I don't know. What would I know? It's
What's that?
I just gotta.
Did you start something? I can't see if you can tell me if I'm straight. God, this is a shit show. I don't know what's going on. I started the live, but what's that sound?
Huh?
What's the sound we heard?
Yeah, there was a sound, huh? Was it like a message coming in? That was like a...
So you're surprised that the Facebook group is not
It's not as
used?
popular as it should be. Because every single broker, outside and in, is asking me, tell me if I'm wrong, as a full-time broker.
Well, let's ask a full-time broker.
That's what I just
Okay, so,
Yes.
recap. Your FaceTime page, our FaceTime, the Mellor
Our
Group.
our Facebook
Broker?
private page,
Okay,
right,
yes.
has around 120 members. We're, with everybody that's signed and so on, we're over 200.
Yep.
Why are we missing 90, 95 people on this page when it regroups every single one of our brokers, in your opinion?
Check your mic. Is it on?
Check my mic. I would hope that it's on. It's lit. Should be.
I think first of all, there's too many notifications for everybody. Like who's on Facebook, who's on Instagram, who's on TikTok, who's on YouTube, who's getting the emails, There's too many ways to communicate today, which makes it dilutes the effectiveness. So you can't pick one platform, have one platform only when you're sending out a message. That's why I talk about all the time, diversify the way you try to reach your client base, because you don't know where they are and you don't know what's going to grab their attention. So out of the 200, if you're saying, Gabriel, that there's 120 or so, maybe because Facebook is their primary platform in their day-to-day, they consume off Facebook more, so they're there. The other ones, they're probably on Instagram. What do you think?
If they were there, wouldn't they automatically want to join real fast?
No, I think they just don't use the platform.
Oh,
so they don't
okay.
even get the notifications because
Oh.
it's not their go-to platform. I know for a fact that the vast majority for the last few years has been Instagram. Their main platform has been Instagram. Even all the marketing people I've had, except Jay, because he's
Not marketing.
he's the best. They've always said they always go to, if we talked about anything social media, they assumed that right away they would say, well, Instagram. When for me, social media means TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. What's the other ones I'm missing?
Yeah, the whole night.
LinkedIn.
All of them, LinkedIn. So when I talk about social media, I'm talking about all of them. When a lot of people talk about social media, they still think, oh, it's Instagram. So
I have my preferences.
there you go.
I totally have my preferences, and there's some that I have to bring myself to going on them, and I don't really enjoy the journey on it.
But let me ask you, is that because you look at it as a consumer? Because if you're the producer of content, you wouldn't look at it as a...
Yeah, you would just see it as extra visibility. You
Yeah.
would say, well, this platform is not.
So why would that be? Do you think that's it? It's your go-to, you go to certain platforms as a consumer?
I think it's, well, for sure I do it as both. But as well, I kind of feel like maybe there's trends happening that, well, I feel like some are passé, finished, although a lot of it is
Really?
still going on it, but I just feel like we're done with that.
Is that because of as a consumer?
As
you
a
feel like
consumer,
that?
but there's still obviously a lot of people left on it.
If there's one or two, I'm on it. You know, like if I'm gonna potentially get one or two more clients, even if it's not a platform that's used as much. Facebook was said to be not as popular in the last few years. Now, it seems to have regained momentum. And
By
you
who?
disagree, but no, I just feel that there's a regain of that platform.
Maybe.
There's something. They changed the algorithms, so it's a different it's a different way of consuming Facebook
Maybe I
than
should
it
spend
used
more
to be.
time on
Yes,
it,
well,
but-
you have to absolutely. Maybe Gabriel, if you want to introduce him, I don't even think we took the minute or two to go over. Who are you? Who's this person right beside us?
No, okay. Well, I'll do the honors. I don't mind. So Sandra is obviously one of our full-time brokers here at the group. She is part of the MG team currently, and like we can't wait to see what's the feedback on that, because I think it's going to be our first official public statement of
Ooh,
the MG team. So
the pressure.
The first one will build all the others.
Absolutely.
And you've been with us for how long so far, Sandra?
Oh, who's counting?
I am.
Around a year and a half
About
or
a year
two.
and a
Yeah,
half.
between a year and a half or
Well,
two.
there you go.
Yeah.
So far, with your experience, let's say as an independent broker directly with us, and now on the MG team, what's your feedback? What would you tell somebody that's looking at this says, "Oh, what's real estate? What's being a broker?" What would you tell them to that?
What's real estate? What's being a broker? Let's start by the team.
Sure.
The team is absolutely terrific. I completely love it. I love being here. I love following you guys. It's always something different every day to look forward to. It's never boring. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of everything's positive. Everything feels like at the tip of your fingers.
And I like the fact that you're talking about energy, because for me, the whole idea of having a business was to be in part of something bigger than just myself and my basement. Not that as a broker I used to work I wanted to work at the office for that energy. I wanted to go somewhere and feel like we're doing this together. We have an objective as a group and we're going towards it together. It's much more pleasant than being a solo broker by ourselves. So I think that's one of the biggest drivers for me in being in business and having employees and working with people is to get to a destination together.
But we
That's
do
the fun
also,
part.
the other fun part is that being a broker is it's variety. It's never the same thing second per second. So yes, being part of the team now, I get to be in the Mellor Group spaces, but at the same time, I do have time to be in my own space at certain times of the week.
Yeah.
So for someone who likes variety like I do, I get a little bit of everything, which makes me very happy.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that. Let's go back to the social media and the platform, and then because we kind of veered off, I wanna ask you so your preferred platform is what?
You really want to know? We're going
Yes.
to talk about against other...
Well, I think it's important because this is a conversation. I mean, social media is in my opinion, the most important aspect of any business.
Instagram.
Especially real estate. So Instagram, you see, that's I would say 85-7% of brokers, they would go and say, well, I'm on social media, and then I ask them, well, what platform are you on and what does that mean for you? And they'll say Instagram. Mm-hmm. So why is that? Is it because of just you feel more comfortable using it after so much time? So many
Yeah,
years?
I mean, I was on Facebook when Facebook just started.
That's back in the 80s? Facebook started when? Early 2000?
2004.
So you were an early consumer user?
Yep, yes, I was.
Investor.
No.
It's another Gary Vee story.
No.
So you started with
spent,
it? You started using it or consuming it?
Personally.
And then what made you switch to, and when? Do you remember Instagram? What made you go to Instagram?
I went to Instagram because of being a broker, basically, because I was off social media platforms for many, 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 many years. I wasn't following it because actually my life I was kind of in the public eye for many years, and I decided to get out of it and closed everything down. My outings, everything, my social life, including social media, was closed. I did not want people to see what I was doing.
Well, we absolutely have to go down
have to
that
start
road
big.
now. No, we won't. Unless you want to.
Yeah, well,
It's up to you.
Another time, maybe we can, another time. It's up to you.
So Instagram now you use, or
Yes.
you've reused
Yes.
or restarted using
For work.
Facebook?
For work
What about LinkedIn?
as well.
In a big way? So what's your priority?
I'm present. My priority is Instagram, then LinkedIn.
Then
TikTok,
LinkedIn.
I'm kind of new, although now I feel like everyone's like, oh my God, you need to shut it down. I'm like, I just arrived. So this is all for business, But I do enjoy Instagram. I actually have fun on Instagram.
Okay. But being a realtor, being a business is not about having fun. It's about producing the content and being seen by as many people as possible. So if we know that one platform is trending or a feature in a platform is trending more than another, we want to absolutely not go with what we feel more comfortable with, but with where is the visibility. And I think the plan should be to be on every platform, every feature in the platform. Thus why we're doing the lives and we're in stories and we have reels and we do posts and so on and so forth. So we're being given a device here and we're not sure. Oh, microphone.
My microphone doesn't work?
Thank you, Jay.
Wow.
So interesting. So Gabriel, let's talk about the conversation that you had today. Today you were hosting what we call a round table and we had a group of brokers. What was the topic today?
Topic itself, we were talking about all things mortgages. We had a special guest, Tanya from National Bank, which represents one of our representatives for Royal LePage. But you know what? From the roundtable, the only thing I'm going to actually mention, Sandra knows about it from when it happened, we had a lot of connection issues right at the very beginning. Kept bugging it from Tanya's side, right? The Wi-Fi worked and this such was very prepared. She was all done. Her hair was done. She was ready for it.
Yeah.
But it kept cutting, and then people were starting to give feedback. Oh, we can't hear you. It's not working out and all that. And then it made me think, I'm like, you know what? As a broker, you're always going to get these type of situations, right? You're always as prepared as possible, and then you're going to get thrown a curveball in front of the client, and you got to respond on the spot. And you know, that's exactly what we did. Tanya, stay on the video. Let me call you instead. We'll do the audio that way. Everybody was happy as ducks after that. But you got to find a creative solution on the spot when you're a broker. So you got to find yourself in these uncomfortable situations where this is going to happen again and again. When you think about it, or else you're in the wrong business. You want something stable where there's no surprises, and even then,
That's a good point.
go find a 9 to 5. But when, just like this one, even if it's very, okay, no problem, okay, there's a connection issue.
Yeah.
People could have been frozen and said, oh, well, I guess we'll try again next time, sorry guys. But you gotta find creative
But
solutions.
Gabrielle, you're the one, you keep saying we, but you're the one who found the solution. You're the one, from what I remember,
but
you're the one who...
I've used my reflexes from my broker
Yeah, but
days
that was
of being
great,
thrown
that was great,
curveballs
by
left
the
and
way,
right.
and it continued working super well till the end.
So, it's arming himself.
There's so many doors being open that I could just jump
There was
in and...
Like, there was a little bit of aggravation that, you know, the information can get through, and, you know, we were all patient until this came along, and then all of a sudden, you know, Gabrielle found the solution, and it was a solution till the end.
And you know what will be my suggestions to that for future? Is why not invite the guest in person to come to the office to do the presentation?
Absolutely. Thank you.
I mean, we have the space, we have the room. I think it's
Great
time.
job, Gabriel.
No, you know,
We're so proud of you, Gabriel.
No, great job.
We
But-
didn't know if he had something that was contagious. I think that was the whole thing.
Instead of doing just a single way of doing the meeting, which was your preferred method, the Zoom,
Everybody's
why not do the
Yeah,
combined
I like it.
in person and Zoom?
Absolutely.
No, we always want to get better at what we do. So I suggest that next time you have her as a guest in person and you invite a group of brokers.
So let's invite her back.
And that,
Thursday.
More.
There you go.
And we'll post it on Instagram.
Of course.
And LinkedIn, and TikTok, and...
TikTok is now, I don't know if you saw this, Jay, like one camera's closing. TikTok is now officially recognized by Loomly, the platform that we use, so that we can connect it automatically. So using a platform like we are, I believe it's called Loomly, we can then stream to all platforms with one application. Instead of reposting to all, it's on all platforms.
Do you have any thoughts on TikTok? With everything going on lately, what are the thoughts? Do we go on as...
Yeah, I
We just
don't.
go
You
on?
mean you're concerned about the
I'm
security and the
no,
hacking?
because
And
honestly, they have nothing to find on me.
I think all
But-
platforms have all of our information
exactly.
anyway. We live in a
We
world
walk
of
on the street,
yeah.
you know, the cameras are capturing us.
If you're going to be a business, if you're going to be a real estate broker, you're the business, you're the face, you're the brand. You have to put yourself in front of as many people as possible in order to get more business. So Gabriel's concerned about. Let's do what you just talked about.
Yeah.
And even though we're faced with challenges right now,
That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to find a creative solution from the blackout.
you see, why do we do the lives?
Are we even on?
Why are we doing the lives?
We're audio.
No, but let's
Hey,
take this minute while. Why are we doing a live? Why would you need to do? Why should you do a live?
Ooh,
Think of all the pros of doing lives.
I have to get the
It
right.
puts you in an uncomfortable position.
Well,
Which
it's
teaches you to.
well,
Well, it puts you in an uncomfortable position. That's
I'm
for sure.
always uncomfortable, but it has nothing to do with the life.
isn't it the V word? Visibility.
Well, yes,
First and
there's
foremost.
visibility. There's the fact that you need to create content. There's the
Yes.
fact that you need to proactively be reaching out to people, because when you do the live, it sends the notification out, so you get the bings and the notifications on your phone. Everybody in your network gets these notifications. So even though they might not watch it, they get to see your name, your brand, your business.
Yes.
So
And sometimes they even wait for it because they know it's coming at a certain
well,
time.
I'm sure that for you, a lot of people will wait for it. For us, that's another. But that's okay. That's okay.
That's not what I was saying.
No, but we record.
Yeah.
We then take it. We extract what's good about it. We remove as much as possible what Gabriel will say during the live. Then we reuse for stories, for posting, for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Today I worked on creating automation in sequences, a sequence of that last 6 months. I've been working on this for a while now. So you meet a client, then you start the sequence, and it automatically, just through automation, I'm going to simplify it here, but it nurtures the relationship for as long as you want. And I built one that's quite extensive for 6 months. But the point of that is that a lot of the content in there, I used the videos that we recorded or extracts from the video. So everything that we do, everything you do, you want to have it used in different ways, not just one way. If we're going to take the time to sit here and do this, then you want to extract out of it as much as possible. Not just one thing, but 700 things.
Very interesting.
So we want to get into the habit of not doing things just one time. So if for your round table as an example, give us an example of what you did or could have done with that one piece of content that you used for the round table. Well, how else could it be reused so that it makes it more profitable to have spent that hour doing that round table?
Look, I'll do an answer. You won't be able to say whatever you say we should do.
No, seriously. The round table.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
What you spat out, what you vomited off.
I said it's a wrap, man.
What you should have done with the round table is recorded it.
What should you
I
have
did
done,
record it.
Gabrielle?
We did.
No, okay. So now you have an hour of questions and answers.
Absolutely.
Then you should take that hour
Yeah.
and extract little good questions and good answers
Yeah.
and repost as content for you. Also, you could write an email with that same information. You could have written, why? What is that
That's
not?
what we did.
You did?
Yeah,
What you're gonna do?
I know.
Now that you've been made aware of the potential.
It's being cut right
Really?
now.
There you go.
Sam, who used to cut your content when we?
You
had-
did.
Oh.
So if you go
There it
back,
is.
if you go back and look at our previous quality content, it's
There's no positive.
it's
man.
Gabriel. Now tell us if you think that the past content is as good as the.
So the quality is more important
No.
than the quantity and the
Oh,
consistency.
I see where you're
No,
going. I see
but
where
you
you're
need to
going.
want to improve, and that's what we're doing.
Well, we improve by getting a professional, but while
Is
you
this what
have
I
no.
got into? Is this what I get?
Oh yeah. This
Okay.
is just the tip.
See,
Back to
Once
me
again.
here. Back to me.
We had nothing to speak about today. We came in, we had nothing to speak about.
Some would say we should be better prepared.
But we found a creative solution.
No, so Sandra, you let's just recap here. So you're part of the Mellor Group team. This team is a unique team. It's designed
Yes.
to give you all the necessary tools and knowledge so that you can become your own team at some point.
Yes.
So you're not stuck with us for a set time. No, it's and we share everything. It's the idea is for you to stay for as long as you want or as little as you want until you feel that you can be an independent and then have your own team and run it as a business.
Exactly.
It's quite interesting. I don't know anybody else that offers that. And so if it's something that you may want to be part of, reach out to us, reach out to one of the team members. It could be Gabriel if you feel like it.
Yeah, Instagram.
And at the same time, you want to talk about what is your biggest challenge today in your business? What was the one thing that you struggled with or that you had a bit of either technical difficulties, I don't know.
I don't struggle. No.
Oh,
Well, what was
No. I'm just joking. It's
no. Well,
no.
it's okay because
We're having fun, right?
what is the thing that maybe you weren't sure of, or because I'd like to share with.
Definitely. One thing I always wish I could do more. I like doing more and
more output.
Yeah, more output. Yeah, and because we have to take care of our people. You know, we have to take care of the clients that we've been in touch with, service them properly. They're waiting on us. You know, to service them, take care of them. But I always want more time to do more output, and there's a certain amount of time in the day, and sometimes it gets a little frustrating. But you have to live with it, and the next day, you know, or at night at home, you give a little bit more, you know, depending on how you are, what you like to do, and the next day you come in and you have a fresh outlook.
So how much output, or what was the? You said you wish you could have done more.
Yep.
You mean in time, or you were disrupted by maybe Gabriel, or what was the?
Not at all. Gabriel is so good. No, he's always so good. He's really good.
Of course he is. He's fantastic. That's why.
extract.
That's why he's sitting.
Well, because, you know, the setup, we've been setting up, so we're still a little bit, I'm still a little bit lagging in getting up to date. So,
with the technology side of things, the CRM?
No, actually, that's much better now. No, it's just the people that before were using the CRM, they were kind of floating, and well, you know, when you start anything new, there's a time for adjusting, and the adjustments are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, so it feels like there's more work being done. But today, still, I took, let's say, an hour and a half more from my blogs that I was supposed to start my outputs, and because I was sending our clients listings.
Okay.
So, and I was doing as fast as possible, but still, that hour and a half that was reserved in my blogs should have been used to make the calls.
Did you? We have what we call an activity report, and you fill it out as to what did you do proactively to reach out. That it be by email, by texting, by DMing, quantity of posts, comments on posts, calls. Did you track that today?
I did, but I did not work on that because right now we're putting the focus. I did. I always get a time in it, but we're putting the focus on our people right now, the ones that are waiting for us, that need them to.
So the servicing part.
No, calling them.
No, but there's people that we've already engaged. So who decided on that? Who decided on?
80-20, right?
Well,
like we discussed in the hell, the 80-20 between the admin and prospect.
Who made that decision that we're spending more time on the customer service?
Oh, we're not spending more time.
I don't know.
It happened that way because there's people waiting. They're actually waiting and asking me,
Let them
when are
wait.
you sent?
Let them wait.
Okay.
No. That's what we
Right.
talked about. Oh, maybe you weren't there. We talked about that last Thursday. So every Thursday, every Friday with Mellor Group brokers, I spend 2 hours every day from 1 to 3 on Thursday, 1 to 3 on Fridays. And we go over everything that we do in our business to grow it, to generate leads, to nurture the leads. And so one of the topics last week was that, the how much time do you spend servicing versus developing new business? And so I was trying to explain to everybody that you need to spend, in the beginning especially, pretty much all your time on developing new business and practically none on the servicing. And so today I'm a bit surprised, and we need to refocus on the developing before we do the servicing. If you have 8 hours a day, which you do, even more maybe, I wouldn't spend more than an hour servicing or sending listings or nurturing those that you've already acquired as clients.
It would be a really small fraction of everyone that's waiting
20%.
to be contacted, because we have a lot of people waiting to be contacted, right?
But
The team.
I don't understand. So
On this.
So on
We have
that,
a lot of calls to make.
yes, but that's to get new business, right? So that's what we need to do. So tomorrow we'll be back with day 2, day 3 of the week. I don't even know what day we are today.
know,
Tuesday,
right?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I don't
We're,
know.
we're gonna do a
Tuesday.
little recap. If you're good, if you feel
Sure,
like it,
sure,
we're
we'll
gonna
see.
talk about tomorrow. How did tomorrow compare to today? So today you said you spent more time with the servicing. Let's see tomorrow if we can get more output out and what comes from it. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, Gabriel and Sandra.